Hello, hi guys, it's Damini here from How to Turn Your Dance into a Business. Firstly, a big welcome onto this webinar today where I'm going to show you the exact process how you can turn your passion and love for dance into a financially and emotionally rewarding business. Even if you're someone who knows absolutely nothing about running a business, and you might feel you're absolutely terrible at sales and marketing, not to worry. Today you're in the right place. If you might be someone who loves to dance, but you've got a proper job on the side, but you really would love to be dance to be your full-time and not just a hobby, but just not sure how you could do that. You might be someone who's too scared to give up your proper job, even though it's, kind of a bit torturous and tedious anyway right now for you. Or you might be someone who has no idea that if you were to run your own dance classes, how are you going to do the marketing and actually run a business? You might be someone who's a bit worried that if you were to start a dance business, to start your own dance classes, you might struggle to get full classes or attract enough people to your classes. You might feel that dance offers no sense of security or of income. And as a result, you can't really plan your future. You're also in the right place if you are someone who maybe has started a few dance classes, but it's not quite going in the direction you'd wish to. So you are feeling really, really stuck and helpless, or you're just not sure how you're going to start it. Maybe you're just not making absolutely not much money at all right now through dance, or maybe through whatever job that you are doing, but you'd really like to make more money through dance. And I'll show you absolutely that you can do this as you go along in this webinar. I have, so absolutely you guys can do it too. And I've done it fairly quickly once I crack the code. You might be someone who's feeling really, really frustrated, stressed and burnt out teaching way too many classes, or maybe you're doing all sorts of different dance jobs, running from here, there, everywhere. And as a result, you find yourself saying yes to everything, all the choreo jobs, the school kids, after school clubs, the performance work, the cover classes, the adult classes, the step classes, the Zumba classes, just saying yes literally to every kind of dance job there is. And as a result, you have no time left for anything because you have a really erratic schedule. Or you could be someone who absolutely loves dancing, but just thinks it's just too hard to make a proper income or future out of it. So all in all, you're probably feeling really lost, uncertain, confused, and you're just not sure how you're going to make this dance thing work. So we have a few goals to achieve in the next 60 minutes for you. I'd like you to feel completely confident by this end of this webinar that you absolutely can have a very successful business in dance. Even if you're someone who's never run a business before, you can have a very solid, dependable income and make more than enough money doing dance. Even if you think you are struggling to make enough money right now, and you absolutely can have more time for yourself and your family. You do not have to say yes to every type of dance job that comes your way. And I'd absolutely want you to stop feeling stressed, confused, and uncertain. You are not alone. I've done this, guys, and helped several other people make this transition. So you are not alone. Through this webinar, you'll learn some key tips on how you can transition onto the other end of being a dancer and then running your business and your classes very successfully. Marketing actually is very simple and actually takes very little time if it's done right, and it will guarantee you clients every time easily. It's like literally will be like turning the tap on. So I'd love to show you how you can do this too. Running a business is actually really fun. It gives you so much freedom and a choice and a life on your terms. And you know what? You can actually plan ahead. You can plan your future goals, and your success is entirely and completely under your control when you run a business the right way. You can also choose the clients you actually want to work with without fearing that there aren't enough of them. And you know what? You deserve to do something that you love and be rewarded very well financially and emotionally for it. So today you are absolutely in the right place. If you're someone who absolutely loves to dance and you'd like to make it into your full-time business and into your full-time income earner. Right. If you stay until the end of this webinar, we will not only send you this webinar via email to you, so you'll be able to refer back to all of the really useful information that I have put together for you, especially for dancers to do this. And also, as we transition in this webinar, we'll be revealing to you all the 5 key tips that will absolutely catapult you to success. And towards the end, I have actually also added lots of really bonus information that you'll find really useful. So, do you find saying this to yourself, that jobs are secure? Dance is just a hobby alongside a proper job. Dancers don't make that much money. That is just how this industry is. I just get a headache just thinking about marketing. It's just too hard and overwhelming. I really don't know where to start. People in my area just won't pay that much or pay in that way. I have no sense of security, and I really don't know what money is coming in when. I know nothing about running a business, so how am I going to do this? I have to get more qualified and actually do a lot more classes, so I'm more qualified so I can do all different types of classes. I really would love to have more time for myself and my family. I have a really erratic schedule. It's all over the place. There just aren't enough of those types of clients in my area. I have tried everything, and you know what? Nothing works. I have to work with lots of different types of people, jobs, and places to make enough money. And as a result, yes, I actually have to say yes to everything. Guys, you know what? No, you didn't. You just didn't have someone to show you how it's possible yet. That's all. And you'll know through this webinar that it's completely possible. I've done it, so you know what? You can too. I'd like to tell you a really quick story about myself so you know my experience and where I'm coming from, and how I went from making just a few hundred a month in dance to thousands per week using just literally one simple process that anyone can use. So I grew up in the Middle East, India, Australia, and now live in the UK. I'm 41 years old, so I have quite a lot of experience. I've dedicated my life to dance. I have changed 4 high schools, and I moved 3 continents and 6 cities by the time I was 16, so traveled a lot worldwide, and as a result, performed globally and all of that. I have a degree in advertising and marketing and a postgraduate in e-commerce, which, by the way, is a bit useless in knowing how to do actual marketing in the real world. I've been dancing since the age of 5, so 37 years dancing, performing, worked with some of the biggest artists worldwide, performed globally. I've run all sorts of different classes. I've been a part of and seen all sorts of different types of classes being run. I am effectively a professional dancer. I've also, along with my degree, I also went off got a 4-year proper qualification in dance as well. When I finished my graduation at university, I went off and got a good job and started working as a business analyst and, one of those proper type jobs. And, it was a pretty decent pay and all of that. But after a few years, I just left that. Creativity, it just wasn't doing enough for me. So I started my own business. I started manufacturing and selling our own range of very high-end skincare and exporting it abroad to several countries and all of that. And, the business was fine. It made money and it did all right. But you know what? I loved dance so much. So I was always continuing to perform, teach on the side, doing shows, being parts of collaborations, all of that. Because that is, as dancers, when you love dance so much, you live and breathe it, right? So I was still doing all of that alongside everything else. And, in the outset, it would seem like I didn't really have, your typical sob story, a sad story that goes along with things. But sometimes, that is sometimes a bigger problem because it can take a lot longer to pinpoint the source of your, uncontentment in life. And you would know as dancers, we're happiest when we are dancing and spreading that love and of dance to others. So even after 37 years of being a top level performer and dancer, I still wasn't doing dance as a business, that I craved so much. I wasn't fulfilled on the inside. Something was missing. I was just not content. And, you could say that I was already running a business successfully. And yes, I was. But running a dance business is separate. It requires a different set of skills. So the skills of running a business there, some skills were transferable, but not all. So I still hadn't made dance into a business, so to speak. So you know what I thought I needed to do was that I needed to do more dance work. I started to do more and more classes. I needed to do more training. So I went and got a Zumba training as well. I started doing more shows, choreo jobs. I started running an after school kids club, which, really wasn't my thing. But love kids. I have a son myself. I started a class in a gym. I thought that would be a good way to build my client base ever so slowly. But boy, I was wrong. And I just realized that we become like a hamster on the wheel. And if I kept doing the same thing, I would just keep getting the same result. So something had to change if I wanted to make it into a dance business, and I had to change fast. You know what? Then things changed. I decided I really needed to seek help. I invested in people who knew marketing the correct way. I sought out people that were running successful businesses like mine, the ones that I wanted. I invested in workshops. I did courses. I listened to loads of webinars, a bit like what you're doing now. I researched and I followed very closely what was working out there and what wasn't. And, I just generally spent a lot of time learning from other people and mentors. And then, I finally just cracked the code on attracting lots of clients quickly and building a successful business in dance, doing what I love, and it worked. When I started applying what I learned, within just the first 2 weeks, I had tripled my clients and my classes were really starting to become full. And this is us now in just 8 months. Guys, this is just 8 months. This can take people years. And this is us here. Very proud to say the classes that I run. So I run some of my own classes, and I have instructors that run some of my other classes, and I have admin staff now as well that help us do some of the work. So I have a whole team. So I want to get into the 5 tips now that will absolutely catapult your dance into a massive business success. You will be able to attract all the clients that you want every time. You will be able to fill up your classes quickly because that is absolutely what you want. And you'll also learn, you'll be able to get clients to pay you what you want and how you want. And you know what? You can do all of this even if you think right now you know nothing about running a business or how you're going to do it. Tip number 1 is you have to know exactly who your ideal client is. By that, I mean, these are what my clients look like. My clients are essentially ladies that are between 35 to 50 years old. Some of them are mums. A lot of them are mums. They're either working and they might be a mum, a daughter, or, there's a wife, that kind of thing. These are ladies which basically don't really like the gym. They hate the gym, but, they want to do something. They want to exercise in some kind of way, but in a fun way. Gym is really not their thing. They probably have tried the gym and then given up. They enjoy dancing and they like to be in a group kind of environment. Solo exercise doesn't work for them. Some people are into walking or being on the treadmill and they're happy to be in a solo kind of environment. They enjoy being in a group. And they like to have fun while doing it. They're probably not into sort of hardcore exercise, where they're doing boot camps and that kind of thing. They won't really want to lose a bit of weight, but they want to again do it in a fun kind of a way. So I know exactly what my ideal client is. And my ideal client, some of them, they're probably not dancers. They're probably beginners, but they enjoy music and dance. They might potentially be unconfident a little bit or maybe shy. They might also be in their minds. They enjoy dance, but they might feel like, well, if I step into a class, will I be able to follow the routines? Will I be able to follow what other people, that other people are able to do? They might be limited on time. So I know exactly what my ideal client looks like. I know what their problems are, what they enjoy, what they might feel a little bit conscious about. So in my marketing, I am absolutely clear about what my ideal client looks like. I understand absolutely everything about them. I know that they might be feeling shy, or they might be feeling unconfident about something, but they love to dance. They probably want to lose weight, but they probably don't want to do it the hardcore way, or, running boot camp classes and dieting and, all that kind of stuff. They want to do it in a fun way, So I know what my ideal client looks like. So when I do a piece of marketing, it is specifically to this type of client. So my marketing is targeted to them. I have them in mind. So my words are very specific to them. My words are not catered towards teenagers, or my words are not catered towards men. My marketing will not fit a man, or they will not fit, let's say, a lady in her 20s or 24-year-old or that kind of thing. My words that I use will be very, very specific to them. It will be things like, I will say, enjoy dance classes, fed up of the gym, not really into the gym. Or I will say something like, want to be around like-minded ladies and lose weight, but in a fun way. Love dance, love music, but not sure if you'll be able to follow the routines. Well, come and join us, that kind of thing. So these are the kind of words. And, when you start to use those exact words that apply to your ideal client, you'll find your ideal client, when they're reading your piece of marketing, they'll be in their head, they'll be nodding, and they'll be going, that's me. Oh yeah, that's me. And that's what you want, when they start nodding their head. But if you think your piece of marketing and you put it in front of someone like, children's classes, or putting it in front of a man, for example, it just won't go. So you need to be able to answer those questions or those doubts and fears that might be running through your ideal client's mind. And then suddenly you put that piece of marketing, that they will relate to. You'll find that they will respond to it. And that is when every time you will stand out in your piece of marketing. The other tip I want to essentially point out to you is that you must be solving a problem in their marketing. Okay? Don't talk about the benefits of what you do, your qualifications, how good at what you are. That will not resonate with them. You have to solve a problem that they have. That is when people suddenly start relating to you, because they think like, oh yeah, they get me. Yes, that's the problem I have. Yeah, absolutely. That's a problem that I have. They get me. It's all about them. It's not about you and how well your qualifications are, or how many classes you can offer, or the fact that you can do adult classes and you can do children's classes, and you can offer lots of different things. In your marketing, you have to be able to precisely repeat their problems very clearly in your marketing, and that you can articulate, that you understand them. Automatically to them, you become the expert, and that was when you start to stand out from others. Okay, you have to be able to articulate clearly their problem in your marketing. You have to be a problem solver. Do you know how long you have to literally grab someone's attention in your marketing? It's 3 seconds. You have got only 3 seconds to grab someone's attention in your marketing. That's it. So when people are scrolling down their feed in Facebook marketing, or Insta, or whatever it may be, or a flyer that they might have picked up of yours, you have 3 seconds, okay? They don't care about how great your logo looks, or how amazing your website is, or how pretty it is. They only care about what problem are you going to solve for them. So you have very little time, so you need to stand out with the problem that you will be able to solve for them, okay? Now, very quickly, how will you do that? Speak to the conversation in their head, okay? So the kind of words that I use that you might like to use, depending on your ideal client is. So the kind of clients the conversation that I know that my ideal clients have in their head, They might say something like, oh, look, I get really self-conscious in the gym. I feel like other people are looking at me because all these fit people are at the gym. And I just wish I could do something a lot more comfortable, something fun and where I will feel comfortable. This is the conversation that I know my ideal clients are having in their head. You know, they're not feeling self-confident about going into the gym. You know, that's just not their place. It's not where they fit in, you know. They just want to be somewhere comfortable and in a fun environment where they could do something and feel comfortable and be around other people. Now, something I want to share with you guys, a lot of people, when they want to start writing something a piece of marketing, I absolutely don't know why this happens, but people go into this marketing spiel mode. You know, they start using fancy words and they start saying things like, do you aspire to lose weight? Do you aspire, you know, do you think when someone is having a conversation in their head, they're using words like aspire or today I feel in this mode of doing something? No, people go into this marketing spiel mode. I don't know why this happens, but you literally have to get into the conversation, into the client's head. How do they talk to themselves? Those are the words you need to use. That's when you're going to relate to them. That you have to say things like, the conversation that they're having in their head, I feel self-conscious, or, you know, I just want to go somewhere and I just want to have fun, you know. That's what I want to do. I want to be in a dance class or I want to be in an environment where I just have fun. I want to be somewhere where I can be myself, or I just want to meet other like-minded people, that kind of thing. So don't go into marketing spiel mode in your marketing, okay? You have to be able to talk to the conversation in the head. So what I would do is literally, this is the kind of stuff that use words that they would use. That they would use with their friends. You know, I have 2 left feet. Dude, I can't be in a dance class. That's not where I belong. You know, that kind of thing. So you have to say, in your marketing, then you have to say, do you think you've got 2 left feet? Do you see that? Do you see the difference where I use the words that in their head? Sick. If they don't like going to the gym, this is what I would say in my marketing. Are you sick of feeling that you're being gawked at the gym? Yeah. Are you a total beginner but love to dance? Hate exercising and are bored of exercising? Want something fun and enjoyable and exciting to do to keep fit? You know, these are words that will speak directly to them. I know my clients like Anna, Barbara, Lucy, Joanne, those are the words that they would use. So instantly in their head, they start responding to those types of questions. Use questions in your marketing, you know, and that will evoke a response from them. When you can use questions in your marketing and speak to them, and where you find that they start responding to them in their head, then you know you're on the right track. Okay? You can't go into some sort of teacher mode or in some sort of conversation where, you know, it's marketing spiel mode, okay? And those questions have to be very specific to them, to the ladies, or to me, in my case, are ladies in their 40s. So these questions have to be very specific to your clients, and the questions have to be very specific to them. So it can't be questions that suddenly a teenager would like to answer, or a male might like to answer, or someone that is more than happy to do a marathon, or someone who likes to solo exercise, or is more than happy to go for walks, and, you know, that kind of thing, you know. So you have to understand that one piece of marketing speaks to one specific type of ideal client. Now, guys, at this point, I'd like to just give you an invitation and let you know that a lot of people have been emailing and asking and sending us, you know, just emails. How could they get to know more about how we do this and how we do this very well? I'd like to quickly give you the opportunity that you can actually have another free one-to-one call directly with myself, where I will go into more detail and I've been years and years in the business of doing this, of dance, of trying to convert my dance into a business. And I have successfully managed to do and make this transition. I am now making up to £4,000 per month, and this is just in over 8 months, and this continues to grow literally week on week. Where, by the way, in a market where the average earnings are literally only about £900 to £1,000 a month. I work now literally only 5 hours a week, and I spend 13 minutes on marketing. I choose to work only 5 hours a week, and this is what we have been able to make. I have instructors that work for me. I have an admin staff that works for me. So I choose to do the fun bits that I want to do and work the hours that I choose to work. So I would really like to help you too. To get in touch via the phone, you'll just need to jot down this link. If you don't have a pen and paper handy, don't worry at all. There will actually be a call button that will appear a little bit later on in this presentation. So when you click on that button, it will immediately take you to the page where you can book a call at a time and a day that completely suits you, so we can have that 1 hour chat. If you are able to jot down this link to book your call, you can do that now, which is makeyourdanceasuccess.lpages.co-application again. Nice and short. Okay, but for now, let's just carry on. You know, I can actually absolutely tell how successful a person will be a year on from now with almost 99 to 100% accuracy in how they'll be able to turn their dance into a very successful business based on the next slide. Tip 3. Please start pay as you go if you are doing this right now. Okay, you need to stop pay as you go. And there's 2 main reasons for this. It absolutely negatively affects your growth and your security of business and of growth. And also, by the way, you absolutely do not help your clients by doing pay as you go. You might think that you're helping your clients, but no, you're absolutely not helping your clients. So please stop pay as you go, and I will show you how you can do this and how you can successfully do this and transition and get yourself into a spot where you are building a business successfully. You are earning the money that you want in a very reliable fashion, so you know exactly what money you are earning month to month, and that's how you build a business. You can't build a business on pay as you go, and also you don't help your clients. All right. Do any of these sound very familiar to you? If you're probably currently, you might be doing pay as you go. You know, it's great weather. Summer is here. People don't want to be coming to your classes. They want to go out and they want to try and do other types of classes. They don't want to be indoors, so they don't rock up to your class. It's too cold. It's snowing. It's raining, whatever it might be, so they don't rock up to your class. It's summer holidays. The worst time. People are on holidays, so they don't rock up to your class. My children have exams, so I need to be at home. I've got the flu, so I'm sorry, I can't rock up to your class. It's Easter holidays, I can't rock up to your class. It's Christmas holidays, I can't rock up to your class. My children have holidays, so I can't come to your class. I'm just too tired. They won't tell you that, but for whatever reason, they're too tired and they don't rock up to your class that evening. They've got a backache, they've got a stomachache, they've got a migraine, all sorts of problems. And so they've got all sorts of issues. And so unfortunately, they do not rock up to your class. How does this make you feel when you know that you don't know who's going to rock up to your class that evening or the next day or whatever it may be? You probably feel fearful. You probably feel insecure. And you probably have that sick type of feeling in your stomach when you literally don't know how much money you're going to make that evening or that next day, because you don't know who's going to rock up to your class. Is it going to be 20 people? It's going to be 30 people? Or is it going to be 5 people? Right? So you might be saving up for something or you're planning for something, but you can't do that because you don't know who's going to rock up the next day. You know, it's a very insecure, fearful, sick type feeling that you have in your stomach. You cannot build a business on like that. You just can't. You can't build an income like that. You cannot build a career like that. You cannot build a business with that kind of system. Okay. And I will show you as you go along how you can stop doing that. You absolutely do not need to do pay as you go. And I will show you how. The solution is that you need to create packages that will solve their problem. And if you have nailed their problem like I have, and you've been able to nail, you've been able to press their button and you know what their problem is, then they absolutely will be happy to pay to come to you because you are solving their problem and you can create packages. Now, to create packages that solve their problem, okay? I also want to point out to you is that people already are used to paying for things in bundles already. People are already doing this. They're doing this. They're buying 4 of something and they're getting the 5th one free. People are already doing this. I bet you literally every mum out there is paying for their children's activities in bundles. Everything from swimming to karate class to their ballet class to whatever class that their children might be attending, they are paying for it in bundles. There's no such thing as pay as you go. People are paying for their mobile phone contracts in bundles. Okay, people are paying for their electricity in bundles. People are if they've had a gym membership of any sort, okay, they've paid for it in bundles. People are absolutely used to paying for subscriptions of things, from Amazon Prime to their grocery delivery or whatever it might be. Their Sky Wi-Fi. They are used to paying for things in bundles and packages. The thing that you need to do is be able to show them that you are solving a problem for them. They have come to you in the first place, knocked on their door, because it's something that they want to do and it's solving a problem for them in some way. So you need to package that for them and that will solve the problem for them. Okay. And once you do that and they see the value of what you're doing and what you're offering by solving their problem, they will happily pay for the package that you offer. And the way you offer for packages, maybe you offer 6 classes, 12 classes, 3 monthly, and then eventually get them into some sort of a monthly kind of a thing. But you need to offer things in packages. You need to offer that either a 6-week or a 12-week or that kind of thing. Get fit, get beginners package, get into this kind of, get into the 3-month, then you get to this stage, that kind of thing. You do not do them, I've just got into this. You do not actually do them justice by giving them pay as you go. You don't offer them a very good service by letting them get off on easily, by letting them off by pay as you go. So you don't actually solve their problem. So they've come to you for a problem. They need that problem to be solved. So by offering them pay as you go, you actually don't help them. You actually do not help them. Okay. So you need to understand that you do not help them by letting them go off, by offering them something really, really, a one class, because people have this thing where the next time they don't turn up. Okay. Now, do you think if your clients have paid for something, a block of 6 or a block of 5, that they will do everything in their power to turn up? Because they know if they don't turn up, they lose that class. That class will not roll over. That's it. They lose that class. Yeah. So this is how you need to operate from that mindset. And believe you me, if people have paid for a package of 6 or a package of 12 or whatever it is, that they will do everything in their power to turn up to their class. Believe me, they will. The successful person that wants to make their dance into a successful business, this is what they will say to themselves. How can I help more people by creating packages that solve their problems to a level where people are really committed and happy to get really great results? Okay. My clients, the clients that I have, even when I say, okay, shall we have a break next week? This is what my clients say. No, we're happy to come to class. Because I know I am solving their problems. I know that I am solving their problems. You know, my clients have ended up getting better cardio, their flexibility increased. You know, I have created such a great environment in the class where they get so much value from being there. You know, their self-confidence increased. They've actually made friends. You know, these are the kind of things that they get from being in my class, which they can't get necessarily from being in a gym, which is being on a treadmill or by themselves, you know. So, and I do lots of other things where they just get, I create a package. I have created a package to a level where people are really committed and they get really, really great results. So they're more than happy to be there. Do you find you say this to yourself? In my area, people just won't pay that much, or people just won't pay in that way. Really? I bet that they are paying for many things already on packages. I bet they are paying for many things already on packages. Okay, so don't fall into that thing that in my area people won't pay that much, or people just won't pay in that way. They're already paying for lots of things, for packages or in bundles. Okay, if you're able to show them the problem that you'll solve for them, they will happily pay for your solution, for their solution. Okay, so in summary, nail their problem, create the package, offer your solution that will fix their problem. Tip 4, invest in yourself. Guys, unless you don't invest in yourself, it is very difficult to get to the kind of goals that you might be wanting for yourself in whatever area that is in yourself. You will keep getting the same results if you keep doing the same thing. Do you want to spend the most amount of time, effort, and money and have the least amount of success, working literally the longest hours? Or do you want to be someone who wants to spend the least amount of time, effort, and money and make the most amount of profit with literally the most satisfying clients? Guys, you have probably invested a lot of time, money, and effort in your education, schooling, university, in your dance training, right? You've spent a lot of time, effort in your dance training. So you all know how to dance. You're probably fantastic at it. So, because you've been trained to do it, right? You've done lots of various different courses in step, in Zumba, in salsa, in street dance, in ballet, in Bollywood dance training, right? You spend time, effort in your relationships, in your family, in your children, if you have them. You probably spend time, effort, money in your job, if you have got a proper job at the moment, right? You're spending time, you're spending effort, you're going there every day, you're rocking up, right? In your career. So you're investing time, effort, money in all those things. Now, the successful person will understand, will have the right kind of mindset when it also comes to creating a business. Okay, you need to have training, the right type of training, the right type of mindset if you want to turn something into a business. That also requires time, effort, money, and training. Okay, the successful person will say to themselves, not paying for proper training, business training, is like expecting to get success. And it's literally like a doctor not being qualified and expecting to be able to treat patients. You know, guys, it's only when I invested my time, money, and effort in finding the right coaching courses and people that it all clicked. It literally just told me exactly what to do, and I copied it. It's absolutely okay to copy. It's what you're already probably doing in your dance training, right? You're copying your instructor. That's how you're learning to dance so well, right? You copied your parents in every way. So you emulate. This is how we learn things in life. We copy others and then we emulate it. And that's how we learn how to do it. That's how we learn how to do anything. So what I'm trying to say, guys, is only when I emulated mentors and other people who knew how to do the marketing correctly and the coaching that I got, and I invested my time and money and effort in finding the right coaching and the courses. Literally, that's, for me, that's when it all clicked. That's when I was able to progress and just copy and follow what they did. And I was able to transition and create so much success so quickly for myself in the dance and create my dance into a business. This is what I want to say to you guys. Don't continue to get even more stressed or, get to the point where you maybe give up because it got too hard, or you got burnt out because you're working too much, you're trying to do the proper job, or you're doing way too many classes, all the jobs, all the choreo. Don't get to that point, or you're just not making any money and you just continue not making enough money, or worse, you get into debt, okay? Or you're working with lots of people at jobs that you really don't want to do, or you're sticking to that proper job and you don't know where to start. You're feeling stuck and you're so unhappy. Something has to change, okay? And it needs to change quickly. Imagine being in exactly the same situation and feeling in the same situation or worse in 1 to 2 years time, right? You don't want to be in that situation, or you don't want to get into that situation. You don't want to find yourself, oh yeah, well, it's really not that bad. It's really not that bad right now. But just think about it. In a year's time, in a 2 years time, you're in exactly the same position that you're in now, or worse, because you've continued to do things in the same way. I was doing it, right? You just plod along, and you just literally get nowhere. I'm telling you today, no, that doesn't have to be you. You can change things, and you can change things around quickly. I've done it. When I got my mindset and I got into the right place and I got the right coaching, I got there. You can do it the all yourself way, and literally you can just do it at snail's pace. Maybe you'll get there, maybe you won't, who knows, maybe you stop halfway. Or literally you can invest in yourself and understand that when I needed to do dance training, what did I do? I went and got dance training, right? So if I want to do business and I want to do it as a business, what would I do? I would go and learn from someone who's done it and made it into a business, right? And then you can just get things into gear and get moving quickly. Some of the things, guys, you'll need to recognize in yourself. Recognizing excuses. We all make excuses. It's just fear. Fear. Your mind wants to keep you in the place of comfort. Recognize the excuses. Be courageous. Know that by reaching out, you will get the help that you need. When you reach out and you want to learn something and you want to do something and you start reaching out, you start looking for places because you want to you want to get a driver's license, for example. You reach out and you get help and you get a driver's license, right? You want to do whatever it might be. You reach out, you get help. Be courageous. Know that, have faith that if you reach out, you will be able to make your dance into the business and into the life that you want, and be able to do this and do it successfully and quickly, right? Or you can stay stuck exactly where you are and be worse off in the future and be unhappy. Guys, you are listening to this webinar because you love dance and you have a passion for it. And like me, what I did was I just kept trying different things, but ultimately I came full circle. I came back to dance. That is what will, for me, ultimately, that's what made me happy. And that's what I needed to do, to be in a happy place. So you could keep coming full circle and do it the hard way, or you could invest in yourself and just get onto the right track and be able to do dance as your full-time thing in whatever which way you see it and you envisage to see it, and make a success out of it. Tip number 5, guys, how the concept of return on investment works. Focus on the data, not on the drama. And I'll tell you what that means. People who say stuck, drama, they'll say to themselves, you want me to spend how much to acquire lots of new clients for my dance business quickly and transform my life? I don't care that I'm tripling my money. I just want to get paid before I pay anything. This is the question I want to ask those kinds of people. Well, how much money did you make in the last 30 days doing dance? How much money should and could you have made in the last 30 days? This is what I want to say to you guys. When you do marketing and when you start running your business correctly, then you are guaranteed to get clients every time. Then you understand that when you spend £30 spent on marketing done correctly, you will get a return of £120. Then it just becomes a no-brainer. Okay, you stop focusing on £30 or whatever it is that you might be spending on marketing, because the fear comes out of it. Because you know that if you do it correctly, the way we do it, and we show you how to do it, when you do it correctly, you are guaranteed to get clients. Okay, so I'd like to extend your personal call invitation directly with me once again. You should now be seeing a call button underneath this webinar. If you are watching the webinar on full screen on your mobile, just minimize it and you will be able to see that call button. If you click on that, it will directly take you to a booking page where you can choose a time and a date to your convenience, and we can schedule in that chat directly with myself, and I'm sure I'll be able to give you lots of massive clarity and value from that call, just giving you direction and also sharing with you the exact blueprint of the steps you really need to follow to make your dance into a success. My primary aim here today is to help you. I have been there. I have done all of this. I have an immense passion for dance and love of dance, and I've managed to successfully transition it and make it into a successful business. I want to be able to help you as well to be able to do this. You absolutely can do it. On the call, we're going to be discussing, how you can stop feeling stressed and overwhelmed and like, how am I going to do this? Stop thinking that it's all just too hard. You can easily make money from doing dance, your love of dance. You'll understand that you can do marketing that will work and is guaranteed to get you more clients. You can know that you can easily turn your dance into a business. You can stop feeling depressed and stuck. You are absolutely in the right place to make your passion for dance into a proper fun business. I want to be able to help you and with all of those things. So, and I know how you're feeling. I was in the exact same position. I have managed to do this. I've managed to make that jump from dance just being a hobby and a passion and, not making much money to making more than enough money, and making it very emotional and financially rewarding. And I've done it in just 8 months, as you can see. So, you can too, and you can progress it in a very successful way. So I'd like to invite you to make this call with me today, and I'd like to help you that you can do it as well. You absolutely can do it as well. In that call, we will also be giving some people further opportunity to get some personal coaching directly with me. But this will literally only be for people that we find on the call that we are the right fit for each other. Okay, so some people, not everybody will be getting this opportunity for the personal coaching directly with myself. You have to be the right fit we have to be the right fit for each other. You have to be in the right place. You have to have the right sort of mindset that, you really want to make a change. You really want to make dance your business, and you really want to be successful, and you really want to do this and see that change in yourself. Okay. That for me, that's absolutely critical. for me, that's really, really critical. I want to be able to help those people to make that jump and get you onto the right path. So yeah, so please feel free to make that call directly with myself. And listen, either ways, we're going to be talking about the blueprint. I'll be talking about how you can make that jump. So I will be going into detail about the steps that you need to do. So we can discuss that, the steps that you can carry out for yourself. You can do that yourself. So after the call, you can do that yourself and implement them and take it into your life, in your classes. You've already learned quite a bit, so you can start to implement some of those things and see how you go with it, right? I have 3 more bonus tips for you. Well done for making it this far. And I have 3 more bonus tips for you today, which I hope you will find beneficial along with the other things that we have already discussed today. Guys, you are not just offering a dance class, okay? You have to create an experience for your clients. Now, you do this by serving them really, really well. You can't do this if you're running from dance class to dance class. You know, if you're covering lots of different classes and you have literally 5 minutes after class and you're rushing off to the next class. You have to create an experience for them. You have to understand their problems and you had to create solutions for them. Some of them, you know, might be coming to a dance class because they have flexibility issues. Some of them might be coming to a dance class because it's a social thing for them. You know, so you need to create a tribe. You need to create a sense of belonging, a sense of, belonging. You know, people, this is what people look for. People look for a social connection, a sense of belonging. And this is what you need to create. You need to create an experience where they create friendship, social, and there's different ways. There's various different ways you can do that. And this also creates long-term loyalty, by the way, with you and with your class. Okay. You need to find ways to create this experience for them. So they formulate friendships. You need to make your class interesting and fun in different ways. Again, there are ways, lots of different ways you can do that. Maybe after school socials. Maybe have themes. Have flavors of the month, different choreography flavor for that month, or there might be different festivals that might be going on, Easter, Christmas, that kind of thing. So you need to, there's different ways you need to do that, and that's when they become your long-term repeat clients. Okay, you do not have to create just a dance class. Boom, boom, boom. They're here for the dance class. You have to create an experience. This is what we're looking for as human beings. Anything and everything that we do, it's for a sense of belonging. It's for a sense of experience, that kind of thing. And now this is for them. The other thing you need to work on is the helping mindset versus the selling mindset. When you're selling something to your clients, when they come to you, and you're selling packages and you've created packages for them, you have to understand that you are not selling, you are helping. Okay, when I sell someone a package and I say to them 3 months, 12 months, 6 weeks, whatever it may be, right? It's always from the helping mindset. In fact, when you're doing pay as you go, you're coming from a selling mindset. So that's not from a helping mindset. They say to me in my classes, oh, can we do pay as you go? And I always say to them, there'll be people that will ask that question, right? I'll always say to them, look, that doesn't help you. And invariably, because I've nailed their problems, I'll always say to them, but look, that doesn't help you. You've come today to this dance class because, you're looking to sort out that back pain, or you're looking to strengthen your core, or you're looking to sort out that knee pain, or maybe you're looking to lose weight and you're bored of the gym and the gym is not the place where you want to be, right? So you've come here today because you're looking to help yourself. And by just coming to my class once, it's just not going to help you, right? And then invariably, because I've nailed their problem, they'll kind of like nod their head. And what you can do is you can offer some sort of a 6-week thing or 6 weeks package. Just don't offer the pay as you go. And when you tell them, when you talk to them in this helping kind of mindset, you connect with them. You connect with them on a deeper level because you've understood their problem. And then, people are busy people. They don't have time to just rock up to a class. They've come to that class initially already because they've said yes to you on some level. They've already said yes to you because they've taken the time out of their schedules, their lives to be at that class. They've already said, yes, I need help with something. Yes, there is something that you offer that I hear that I'm not getting somewhere else. So you need to follow through. You need to follow through by helping them. And by giving them a pay-as-you-go package, you let them off their problems, whatever that may be, by not serving them well enough. So in your mind, understand that when you sell them something, you are not selling them anything. You are helping them. You are helping them with a problem that they have. And you need to help them to see that you are helping them with a problem that they have. Okay? Once you understand that, you'll be able to magnetize them by helping them. Copy, 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 copy. I cannot stress this enough, guys. That's how we learn lots of things in this world. It's exactly the same with business success. When you have something to copy, the effort reduces and you start producing the results much, 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 much faster. It's literally a business process system, and that you can learn from and you can copy and you can replicate the same results for yourself. Yes, you can do it. All you have to do is copy systems logically. It's just a systematic process. Okay, so when you learn something from someone or you copy something from someone, you do it quickly, right? Because you've learned a process that they're doing that just will make the whole thing quickly. And it's only when I started doing that, copying exactly the same system, the wording down to the wording, to the templates, that kind of thing, you can replicate the success. It just becomes so much quicker. Yeah, you can do trial and error. Yeah, you can spend, 10 years just doing it and building up the client base and building up your trial. And yeah, you can do that. I mean, if you don't burn yourself out or you get disheartened or, yeah, I'm not saying, you can't do it, but it'll be slower. That's all. I've done it. I did it the hard way, and even then I wasn't learning it. It's only when I invested in the right mentoring and the right coaching and the right marketing, webinars, all sorts of things, right coaching and doing it the right way, the correct way, in 8 months, I'm catapulted to success. So copy systems, guys. Copy and do a systemized process. If someone is able to show you how to do it, just copy it. Just copy it. It's catapult. Just jump the hurdles, jump to where you need to get to, right? Just do that. I just want to summarize well done, firstly, for being, and hopefully you're still here. Don't worry, you will get a copy of this in your email as well, a copy of the webinar. But if you're still here, well done. Congratulations. It just goes to show that you are very motivated to make a change for yourself. I want to summarize all that you've done in the last 60 minutes that you've been into this webinar. I want to instill the confidence in you that yes, you absolutely can create a business from your dance, one that you love, one that gives you a lot of great emotional satisfaction and financial rewards, even if you absolutely don't know where to start. You can do marketing that absolutely works and guarantees you clients, even if you don't know anything about sales and marketing right now. You do not have to run around saying yes to everything. You can pick and choose, even if you think right now you are not making much money. You have the confidence that yes, you can copy systems and replicate success without struggling for years and spending lots of time, money, and effort doing all the wrong things. How you can create a business that's easy and fun, even if you think you know nothing about running a business and clinging onto that proper job is the secure option. That you absolutely deserve to do something that you love every day and transform your life forever. You've also learned the 3 biggest mistakes, which is marketing the benefits of what you do, working with lots of different types of clients and doing lots of different types of marketing, doing everything yourself. You've learned 5 transforming tips. You know now that you need to define your ideal client. You need to solve their problem. You need to nail it. Stop pay as you go and create packages that will solve their problems. Invest in yourself. How the concept of return on investment works. You've also got 3 bonus tips. You're not just offering a dance class. You need to create an experience. Selling is helping. Copy systems and so guys, here's that link once again to be able to book that direct call directly with myself. You will already be seeing that call booking link on your laptop or desktop or mobile or whatever it is, which you can click on. There's a button which directly below the webinar, which you can click through, and it will go straight to the booking page to be able to book a call directly with myself. Listen, I would really, really love to speak with you and understand what obstacles you're facing and see which way we can help you. Either ways, I will be discussing the exact steps that you need to take to be able to progress your dance into a full-time income earner, if that's what you're after, or make it into a full-fledged, business of the sort, or which way you see it. So either ways, I'd be happy to discuss and share. Being in the industry for so many years now, I have seen all different types of classes and have lots of experience and in all the different types of obstacles that dancers like us face. So, get on that call, book that call directly with me, and it'll be lovely to chat with you. This call, again, I'd like to reiterate, is only for people who want to stop feeling stuck and turn their dance into a business. People who want to be well rewarded financially, emotionally by doing something they love. They want to stop clinging onto their proper job. Want to understand that the correct marketing will definitely guarantee you clients every time. And people who want to have more time for themselves and their family, who are ready to invest in themselves and will take action and will make things happen for themselves. Guys, this is a critical one. Take action and make things happen for yourself. Yes, you absolutely can make a change and make things happen for yourself, and start making that change today. I so wished 5 years ago, someone had shown me how I could copy systems and make dance into the business and the life that I absolutely love every day. For me, dance has never been work, but it just so happens that now my dance is a business that I am earning an amazing income from every day, and I love dancing. So it's amazing, and I'm sharing my skills with other people so you can do this too. So don't wait any longer when you literally can just copy the systems, when you literally can just make this into your full-time passion and turn your dance into a business and a life that you love. So I think the logical step would be to book that call directly with myself, and I will literally just show you the steps that you need to do and do this for yourself. So I look forward to speaking to you in due course. Let's say today you book that call right now, and literally I'll be speaking to you tomorrow. All right, guys, I hope to speak to all of you guys soon. Take care. Lots of love.